ẹ kò wà bold enough ẹ mú complete CCTV àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ́tí set camera ẹ kò múlẹ̀ jáde ẹ má mú doctor one full one láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ dópin. And let's see whether it is not an organized crime, whether the girl was not coached for that. When they took the girl for a test, the test said healing broken hymen, that the girl was just recently disvirgined. So it means that the reason why Princess set Baba Ijesha up was on a total lie. Baba Ijesha never disvirgined the girl when she was 7. Not to talk of using key to disflower her. They found semen on one sperm and and there is evidence of perpetual penetration. The police now said, how did you get this sperm in your body? As a 14-year-old, who slept with you and who has the sperm? And the girl said, but that Damola, who have been sleeping with you, but they'll kill it, or the security of the house. If the girl is truly 14, Princess, you're still going to be paying for this. If the girl is now 14, try Baba Ijesha for touching and kissing, licking the finger of a 14-year-old. Whether it was a trap or no trap, the statement was so clear. I am not looking for anybody to love me. I am standing by what is right. If you don't know the law, you can't enforce it.
Yoruba Parako TV ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ máa wò ó ẹ subscribe síbẹ̀ ẹ like ẹ bó bá ṣe ń lọ àwa ò ní jákẹ́tì yín ó di sí o Yoruba Parako TV àgbàlẹ́tù ọmọdé làwọ̀.
Yomi Fábíyì ti jáde sọ̀rọ̀ tú pẹ̀rẹ̀pẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé ẹjọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n ń gbẹ́jọ́ bàbá Ijesha àti Princess ohun ọmọ tí wọ́n sọ pé bàbá Ijesha fipá bá lò pọ̀. Yomi Fábíyì ti wá jáde ó ti wá sọ n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé ẹjọ́ gan. Yomi Fábíyì ni pé irọ́ pátápátá ni wọ́n pa mọ́ bàbá Ijesha nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí Yomi Fábíyì sọ ó ló ti sọ pé ilé ẹjọ́ dá àwọn lẹ́jọ́ lóòótọ́ ó ní ṣùgbọ́n ilé ẹjọ́ tí ilé ẹjọ́ èyí tó wà nílùú Èkó dá ó ní wọ́n fi ṣègbè sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn Princess nìkan ni wípé bàbá Ijesha nìkan náà ni wọ́n dá lẹ́bi nínú ẹjọ́ náà ó wá ti pe Princess níjà wípé òun náà jẹ̀bi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìyẹn ọmọ kékeré èèyàn ni tó náà pẹ̀lú sẹ́tọ̀ fún bàbá Ijesha wípé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lágbà ló dá o inú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ló ti wá sọ wípé nílé ẹjọ́ gan-an ó ní wọ́n ti jẹ́ kán mọ̀ wípé ọmọbìnrin tí wọ́n ń sọ yìí wọ́n bí léèrè nígbà náà wípé ǹjẹ́ lóòótọ́ ló jẹ́ sí pé o ti mọkùnrin rí ọmọbìnrin náà sì sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n wá ní àwọn wo ni wọ́n ti bá ẹ sùn rí ó nínú ọ̀rọ̀ náà ni wọ́n ti sọ wípé àwọn méjì tí wọ́n jẹ́ security nínú ilé ọ̀hún ó ní wọ́n ti bá a fipá lò pọ̀ rí wọ́n ní tó túmọ̀ sí pé bàbá Ijesha kọ́ ló bá sùn wọ́n ní wọ́n tiẹ̀ rí sperm lára rẹ̀ débi wípé wọ́n jẹ́ kán mọ̀ pé lọ́jọ́ náà bàbá Ijesha ò bá sùn Yomi Fábíyì ti wá jáde gbayagbaya pé tó bá jẹ́ ṣe pé kinní ọ̀hún dá Princess lójú wọ́n ní kán mú fídíò èyí tó pè ní CCTV wá tó fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ ìgbà tí bàbá Ijesha ń wọlé bọ̀ ìgbà tí ó ń pe bàbá Ijesha ó ní kó má jẹ́ níbi tí wọ́n gbé nìkan tí wọ́n fi rojọ́ ṣègbè fúnra wọn nílé ẹjọ́ nìkan náà ni wọ́n máa lò wọ́n ti sọ wípé fídíò tí wọ́n fi kó bá bàbá Ijesha yìí wípé wọ́n gbé kinní ọ̀hún ni wípé doctored one ni ìyẹn ni pé edited one Yomi Fábíyì ti wá pe Lagos State Government níjà wípé níṣẹ́ ni kán sọ fún Princess kó mú CCTV ọ̀hún wá láti ibi tí kinní ọ̀hún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbẹ̀rẹ̀ ó wà ní tí Princess ọba lè mú kinní ọ̀hún wá á jẹ́ ṣe pé wọ́n plan kinní ọ̀hún ni o láti fi ṣèkà ìyẹn fún bàbá Ijesha nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ òun ló ti wá sọ wípé bàbá Ijesha lóòótọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣàwọn ìwádìí ọ̀hún òun náà sọ pé bàbá Ijesha ọba sun bó sá ohun tí bàbá Ijesha ṣe òun ló jẹ̀bi pẹ̀lú ọmọ kékeré Yomi Fábíyì wá fò sàkí wípé kí wọ́n mú ọjọ́ orí ọmọ ọ̀hún wá wọ́n ní títí wọ́n fi parí ẹjọ́ nígbà náà wípé ilé ẹjọ́ wò á bẹ̀ o láti béèrè wípé ẹ mú birth certificate ọmọ ọ̀hún wá Fábíyì wá ń sọ wípé gbogbo ìyà tí wọ́n fi bàbá Ijesha yóò ní kò tọ́nà wípé agbára obìnrin òun náà ni Princess lò fún àti Ìyábọ̀ Òjó láti fìyà jẹ bàbá Ijesha ẹ wò ó fi àwọn fọ́nrán ọ̀hún wá torí Yomi Fábíyì sàwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tọ́pọ̀ nínú èyí tí wọn ò lè sọ kinní ọ̀hún tán torí kinní ọ̀hún gùn díẹ̀ wọ́n wá fi àwọn fọ́nrán ọ̀hún wá níbi tí mo ti fẹ́ kéyìn lólùfẹ́ wa kẹ́ ẹ gbádùn ẹ̀ ẹ ṣí ayẹ torí etí tó bá gbọ́ àlọ́ ó yẹ kí tí òun ọgbọ́n àbọ̀ níbi tí ẹ ti gbọ́n tó pọ̀ bí Yomi Fábíyì ti sọ bí kinní ọ̀hún ṣe rí ní ẹjọ́ gan nínú èyí tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ ẹ ṣí àkíní ọ̀hún ẹ pé kálẹ̀ ẹjọ́ dé gbogbo orí social media àwọn tán gbọ́n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá Ijesha tán gbọ́ bí kinní ọ̀hún ṣe jẹ́ gan lọ́rùn kíni wíìn bọ́ wá jẹ́ gbà àkọ́kọ́ lẹ́yìn wò wá báyìí ti jẹ́ lólùfẹ́ wa tẹ́lẹ̀ rí ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ò tí ì tẹ subscribe button síbẹ̀ àwọn ń bẹ̀ yín ẹ bá wa tẹ̀ ẹ́ sójú ẹ̀ ẹ bá wa dọ̀rẹ́ káwa náà ó sì bá yín dọ̀rẹ́ ẹ wá mú gbàgbé o láti ti àgbo pélébé kan tí ń bẹ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ èyí tí ọmọ ọ̀ràn yín létí nígbàkúùgbà tá a bá ti wà lórí ètò torí bí kinní ọ̀hún bá ṣe ń lọ káwọn ò ní jẹ́ kí ti yín ó di sí o ẹ jẹ́ máa bẹ́tù ọ̀hún bọ̀ ẹ wá gbogbo ohun tí Yomi Fábíyì sọ ẹ̀já ṣíà ẹ̀ ẹ̀já pẹ̀kálé ẹ̀já máa bẹ́tù ọ̀hún bọ̀.
With the biggest prosecutor anywhere in the world, I will stand up and tell you my own truth. I'm a custodian of human rights. It is a criminal offense to coach a minor or a child for sexual activity. It is punishable with life imprisonment. The same law tẹ́ fi try bàbá Ijesha yẹn inú same law yẹn náà ló sọ pé ohun tí wọ́n Princess ṣe tó gbé ọmọ yẹn jókòó tó kó sí lórí pé hello bàbá Ijesha ti ń bọ̀ pakuru mọ́ o jẹ́ kó rí pé o fẹ́ òun náà kó jẹ make sure pé o force gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ṣe mentally jẹ́ kó rí pé o kóhun jẹ títí tó máa fi ṣe kí ni record. Asking an innocent child or minor to be in such situation is punishable with life imprisonment. Unto a Lagos state government called profile against the princess, yet they said she should walk free. Secondly, that CCTV that princess claimed that went on install or camera to look, she knew what she wanted to achieve. It's a premeditated recording under the law, the same law of Lagos State, child protection laws. It is a criminal offense to record sexual activities involving a child or a minor. It is not a law that I was creating then. And when Yabo doing the basic knowledge of the law, they are only using social media to draw out unnecessary sentiment and not objectivity just to be loved. I am not looking for anybody to love me. I am standing by what is right. If you don't know the law, you can't enforce it. I'm your law party, law. So the next thing I said, then that asking, recording and taping it down is a serious criminal offense punishable with life imprisonment. That if the girl is truly 14, princess, you're still going to be paying for this. If the girl is now 14, try Baba Ijesha for touching and kissing, licking the finger of a 14-year-old. Whether it was a trap or no trap, the statement was so clear. But it must be well established. Kini Baba Ijesha wa se Leyin. Did you, princess, invite Baba Ijesha to that house or not? Most of these things, the media did not tell you guys. Until if you Google, or now, if you Google and say, how Baba Ijesha was lured to my house, go and read it online now. You see the princess statement inside court. You see the excerpt. How she was able to invite Baba Ijesha for a movie stuff in her house. And these are the serious and germane parts. This is I must select the part of the case. Don't pick a side only. If it is the court of law, the man can judge Baba Ijesha, whatever the case may be, morally it is wrong. Whether you have something with princess or you don't have something with her, she called you to your house, and a girl, a daughter, or anybody is giving you attention, and then you fell for it. You are not supposed to do that. And if she's a 14-year-old, you have to go and pay for sexual assault, harassment. Sexual harassment is to buy on Dubai, to buy on lawyer buy, to kiss you. It's sexual harassment. If that is what you pay for it, but enough, you're 14-year-old, you must pay for it too. The question is this: when has it become part of our law? If truly you believe that Baba Ijesha will abuse or hurt that child, I said the debt we owe every child is protection. But these terrible women and the justice system in Lagos State, they believe to satisfy the social media and the crying of these women as against the complete rule of law. One was select part of the law. Okay. When Baba Ijesha was arrested, he never slept with that girl. They kept Baba Ijesha in cell. Police said, let's do our job. It is our duty to investigate and run a test on that girl. Just the way police wanted to run tests on this girl, Mirabel. And the truth was established. They said, princess, bring the girl, she's 14. We cannot take her behind you. When they took the girl for a test, the test said, healing broken hymen, that the girl was just recently disvirgined. So it means that the reason why princess set Baba Ijesha up was on a total lie. Baba Ijesha never disvirgined the girl when she was 7. Not to talk of using key to disflower khaki or to uproot, because one of our is there any mark in a private that will show as a result of khaki? They now said, apart from healing broken hymen, they found semen on one bas palm need the money, and there is evidence of perpetual penetration. The police now said, how did you get this sperm in your body? Baba Ijesha never slept with you. Even the 7 years, he said khaki. This one that your mommy called him and you recorded him, we didn't see him having sex with you. So, as a 14-year-old, who slept with you and who has the sperm? And the girl said, but that Damola, who has been sleeping with you, but they'll kill you, or the security of the house. Did you tell your mom? She said yes. It turns out that princess has been told about these two living with her since 2020. That is when they said No. And the worst part of it is that Damola Adekola was arrested and was in the same cell with Baba Ijesha. The security of the house, Okele, he ran away. We're expecting that if Lagos State government will charge them to court, ati Baba Ijesha, ati Damola Adekola, ti o admit to ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tọ́mọ yẹn accuse gbogbo òun sùn. Ṣe bá accusation náà lè ṣe fún Baba Ijesha. We should only prove what. Then the next thing, they didn't charge the Damola Adekola to court. Because Damola Adekola would prove his case that he never slept with a 14-year-old. To the one young lady. And all these things we are asking, and I asked the government then. Baba Ijesha was Sinufi Mary. He's a senior colleague. He's a good comedian, somebody that I respect. You must give him fair trial. Fair hearing is his fundamental human right. They thought by asking for this, I won't see me. Yabo go and not pay rape apologist. I shall go on pedophile. She be similar to Harry. I shall go. We shall lie upon those boy. We shall lie upon what you make. I'm a domain. If you want no boy, to fake kiss Uber, to visit her. To take it, tweet it, and go boy. Don't sort of see. A will actress will look with it. Check your combat sort of that is me some talk tweet is me daddy. Oh, this sort of thing. I will bring on Bobo Ekeresu. Children, you men, start reporting abuses coming from women too. Hey, little kid, I want to know what see. Ha, Bugo, you know, pedophiling pattern. No, we should have a 10-year-old, 12-year-old. Ha, Daniel. Okay, not to be. You know, pedophiling tendency. Our patterns in and we said that until Yokuro, when you was Baba Ijesha coming to touch the girl? No, he was invited for a movie. Was the girl presented as a soft target beside Baba Ijesha? Yes, you all can see. To the princess friend go, Momo Yekuro, Lara Baba Ijesha. And by law, I feel telling you, no parent, no teacher should know that there is a likely harm that will come to a child and you will leave the child in that vicinity. Social media is terrible. We are speaking the truth that no matter what is wrong with you or whatever you're trying to achieve, no lawyer, no police officer, no doctor, no judge should approve that a child or a minor should be left in the vicinity of a predator, sexual predator. Only an unfit police officer will want to use a child as a trap to catch somebody. I said nowhere in the world, nowhere. I don't know what's been the protest. That police officer must go to jail. They will only use probably a baiting like age of a girl of my bad potential predators or. And I said, don't do it. It is a criminal offense. Immediately it's not to suffer, but even immediately, believe. Before you even set camera, before you put the girl in harm's way, you are duty bound according to the law to report to the police. Listen up, guys. Whether you respect police or you don't respect police, whether police are good or not good, you cannot do the job of police. Immediately you know that a child has been sexually abused or you are sexually abused as a child, as a minor, or as an adult, report immediately to the police. Even if it is long time, the police will see the best they can make out of it. They can start trailing that person. All you need to do is to follow up. When you write a petition that somebody has sexually abused you when you are 10-year-old, 5-year-old, 13-year-old, report to the police, give the details of that person. Police will go after the person. All you need to do is to follow up. Any progress? The person will not know whether the police are on his or her trail. Or you will see all these women. Baba Ijesha, they see, they don't want him to even express himself. But the same pattern, I see video end result. And there's some people, let me end video and judge. The depth we hold every child is protection. Tell you about funny voice. She needs to balance it and bring the other person. Oh, you know what's telling me? Say your own part. See, Baba Ijesha Baba almost 3 years. They are not telling you why they are pained. The reason why Baba Ijesha was even tough the opportunity at all when Lagos State government was going to file the charges, we will use the power of government. He must be found guilty of one. And if Baba Ijesha is found guilty of the remaining 4 count charges, tó bá wà found guilty of one of the 4, he must go and serve 5 years imprisonment, which is to spend 3 years and 4 months. If not, normally on a good day, case Baba Ijesha should not even stand in any court of law on a normal day, because the process, it doesn't have propensity in law. The requisite for all the actions carried out by princess is error in law. You now say because you want to cash in, you committed series of crime, want to torture, want to call a thug, want to yashimolon princess. And our video that princess in normal gay, ni big bang, but Jawale, to no gay, but she dada, or to parap again, little video tell you, nobody began to do a bagisha. Because they don't want to admit that she already staged the talk that would threaten the man to see you ever feel your way, don't feel demi. See your way, Tommy won't leave. See I wish so tell me no dey in boss shop ti be kin boss mo ti boss mo ti wo pata to ko wa wọlé tó wá ṣí camera le mi lórí o kite ti boss shirt lásán o kon ba mi nu bedroom wọn as an actor me le ever sọ pé it's my right now, it's your wife that invited me, so why you call it tó bá sọ pé I have come to rape that time, rape no lo ma pe kí ni mo lọ ṣe in bedroom mama bẹ̀bẹ̀ náà ni ó dá má bínú ayé ló ṣe máa kí ni mo wá ṣe inú yàrá ẹni báwo táyé ò bá ṣe ní kí ni mo lọ ṣe inú bedroom ọ̀rẹ́ mi pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀. I might not have gone there to rape, I might have been entrapped, only a trap ni, but èmi ò lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ àti pé ní trap mọ́ ayé ti ṣe mí ni, because kí ló dé tí mi ò gbà bòmí lọ, kí ló dé tí mo ṣe ṣerú ẹ̀. I will it's antisocial, I have committed a moral offence, I will begin. tó bá pa mí sílẹ̀ ó pa mí lápàgbé ni, kí ni mo lọ ṣe inú bedroom wọn. tó bá pa mí sílẹ̀ tó bá lóun wọlé òun bá tó rape ìyàwó òun ni, kí ni ta ló fẹ́ gbẹ̀dí mi jẹ́. tíyàwó bá sọ pé yes ó rape òun lọ́kọ̀ òun ṣe kamọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tọ́dẹ̀ bá ń wò ó bẹ́ẹ̀ àní ọ̀n ṣáàrù wọlé àgàkà kọ́ wá ṣò kámẹ́rà wọ́n rí tèmi náà ti wọlé tèmi náà ti ń lọ bọ́dí ìyàwó wọ́n wá lọ edit bẹ́ẹ̀. So all these things I always say, I was never saying that anybody that abused children or a minor should be let go, but how can we continue to glorify organized crime? And when it's a mental problem now, so they believe that ọkùnrin ọ̀wé irú wọn yẹn ọ̀fẹ́ destroy ọ̀fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ gẹ́ oníkọ́ bá ọmọ bó ṣe lè sọ ni pé life imprisonment ẹni tí ò bọ́mọ kọ́kọ́ sùn and ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ pé ẹ mọ evidence pé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà bọ́mọ ìsùn jáde àbòfin kọ́kọ́ kò sí kankan. ṣáwà láì sọ pé kí George máa sọ pé kó lọ life imprisonment ṣáwà láì ní kọ́ máa sentence bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà sí 16 years and they even lied. Hello video princess here, only they said he should go to prison consecutively. It's a lie. The sentence was to run concurrently. That's the term language term of George. I will know how to play around it. It was so serious then that with this video, government to come out, how do we explain to the public? Ugbele is total nonsense. They set the man up for flirting and they changed the age of the girl. And we've told them categorically, Teba show off. Look through our age again, full CCTV daddy. Let's see if Baba Ijesha will not be suing the Lagos State government, suing Princess, suing the Yabo and all of them. Mu age again, daddy. Teba mu age daddy. Were bold enough, move complete CCTV. Ati bere 30 set camera. Mu leg daddy. Mu doctored one, full one. Lati bere doku. And let's see whether it is not an organized crime, whether the girl was not coached for that. And then the whole nonsense, what's all this nonsense? You know what you planned. You prepared the ground, you invited the come, you did everything. It's pure nonsense. We are saying don't do this. Don't do this old nonsense. I'm carrying the emblem of human rights. Human rights, and look at all of us, human rights activists. I am one of those that have got strong structures. Me shilo, me shagbara lo, me anything lo. Because before you can fight for human rights, you need proper structures. Ìyá yẹn bí tó máa ń dì sí nìyẹn ní tó máa jẹ́ lẹ́yìn yẹn lórí àwọn ọmọdọ́mọ yẹn mo mọ bí tó lè fi ìyá yẹn sí. Torture me, but do whatever you want to do. I will go out of this place. When I get there, what is going on? Only report to my phone. Who is the person? Bye. No problem. Shemiti, the kind of honor I received because I was decorated as a human rights ambassador inside the American embassy. Shemi yeni mama ni káàkiri mama ni dọ̀tí. Tí ó bá ń ṣàrí fini, irú Ìyábọ̀ yẹn. Ó fẹ́ travel, ó fẹ́ lọ London ní 2009. Ó ṣe fẹ́ travel 2009. Èmi tí mo báyìí ni kò ṣe báyìí nínú Femina. Ọ̀rọ̀ wá ṣẹlẹ̀, mo ń jà fún ọmọ gẹ́ yẹn. Mo ń jà fún right bàbá Ijesha, right ọmọ gẹ́ yẹn. Ó ní tó bá ṣọ́ra, ní gẹ́ o travel mọ́, èmi ìgbẹ́ ò legun. Èwo nu yín ló fẹ́ travel tí èmi yẹn ní input life ẹ̀ pé ó fẹ́ travel lọ lóyìnbó. Tí lálàá pẹ́ bá in 4-5 years lèmi tí ń travel kẹ́tọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lálàá pẹ́ fẹ́ travel. I am now standing on the temple of justice. Ó involve with Lagos state government, ó involve ọlọ́pàá. Mo kàn ń sòótọ́ tèmi. Ọlọ́pàá threaten mi. Ìsọ̀tọ̀ ọlọ́pàá. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́mọ̀ ọlọ́pàá tẹ́ ẹ̀ jẹ́ tẹ́ fẹ́ káwọn ẹ̀ bá yín sòótọ́ rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ believe when you are a police officer, you are above public criticism. They believe policing is overall. They can't make mistakes. They can't get correction from police. And they will still want to tell you you are a police officer. You are policing who? Can you police without the cooperation of the public? And then they said there is a video and he has confessed to it within 24 hours. No. Let's be calm. It's dangerous. Don't forget that the same thing happened to Baba Sui. I only draw the comparison because they are both comedian and Baba Sui was already, handicapped, polyneurosis. Initially, he was using crutches, using walking stick. But at that point, at that time, so I now look at you and say, has he gotten to this stage? Am I a condemn you? Now today, show me in the judgment, or show me one single evidence that Baba Ijesha slept with that girl, whether when she was 7 or whether when she was 14. Show me where, because Lagos state government went to court against Baba Ijesha. They proffered life imprisonment and a separate 16 years. That is the right thing to do. Government must react quickly. I'm grateful to Lagos state government for reacting quickly. But do they allow the complete justice to take its course? Were they selective? What is the rationale? Tofi Yoda, Wala Adekola. Kilomita won't charge the princess. Tobaja Koko, Kaombe. We only CCTV nule. Toti Shishetele. Oko Kamo is a different ball game. But she prepared and planned the whole video. The only thing that is needed is for the girl to stretch Baba Ijesha until he breaks his limit. Because there was a camera phone. That is how you establish the truth, not a side. Let my judge in a serious criminal case. It is you believe the court of law is let's just hear a side. No, that is not the court of law. On social media, you can fly with a side. I don't like the way Baba Ijesha touched the girl. It's okay. I myself, if that is the only thing I see, I might not like it. I don't even like it. But if it is law, you must establish the full truth, not a side. You think you care about children, you are part of the problem. They are only fooling you with fighting for justice, fighting for human rights. Fake. Need life gidi. In between what is sort of law, human rights. America, we should Igbo. Taba soye ko kaye omo ikere tí mo ti jà fún. Obìnrin tí mo ti fẹ́ bíbélì tí mo ti jà fún. Ṣé sin ilé ọkọ ma bo tan sin. Àwa sọ pé ke Yomi Fabi rape òun. Àwọn actress àwa dákẹ́ mi ní gbé ogun wọn ṣe pé lọ pé àbáyé wo yin fẹ́ bàjẹ́. Èwo ni mo ṣe ọdún kini ọdún kejì 20-30 years láti jọ lò pọ̀. Ìsìn ló ma sọ pé mo rape ma dákẹ́. Ṣé sin ni wèrè ko ma ṣe sọ fún wa pé Baba Ijesha rape for many years now in industry goes. I'm àwọn tó ní wà burúkú yẹn. Àwọn oníkálukú ní industry wa yẹn àmọ́ wa ara wa. Àwọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n lè parọ́ kókù jí kókù òkú lè ní cane leg. Mo lè bá dárúkọ gan. Bí tí mo ya wèrè dé bí tí mo so pé me I no dey fear anybody. Ogun lè bá lọ ṣe. àmọ́ àwọn tó yẹ pé fake life àmọ́ àwọn tó yẹ pé ẹ̀kẹ́ ìbú ni láàrin wa kò sẹ́ni tí ó lè bu àtàgbàlagbà ṣáàdá sí lára má jẹ́ kó àmọ́ àwọn tó yẹ pé anybody tó bá ní problem they are ready to be there àmọ́ àwọn tó yẹ pé they want to support anybody wọn ò fẹ́ lọ́ta kankan kí lè ṣe àwọn fẹ́ lọ support kí lè ṣe wọn ò fẹ́ níwà bí kankan àmọ́ àwọn tó yẹ pé tó bá dẹ̀ rí okó yìí báyìí wọ́n lè dóko wèrè wọ́n ṣe dóko PDP lọ́dún tó APC wọ́n dó tabga tó bá rí ti NRC gan wọ́n lè dó àmọ́ wọn láàrin so kí là ń bá ká gbogbo wọn ò bọ́ ta sọ Ìyábọ̀ yóò pe princess let's be honest with ourselves if you are a true complainant why didn't you go and complain about Damola Adekola and your security as at 2020 October November December January February March until April and then for crying out loud we can continue to we might think Yomi is trying to help Baba Ijesha but can we just listen to what the guy is saying? He never said that they should not prosecute Baba Ijesha. He's only saying that you are committing parental negligence. You have abused the right of the girl. And Baba Ijesha, that you are saying they should not grant him bail. He has right to bail. If the police realize that they have evidence that he actually defiled the girl, and they said, okay, we are not releasing him, granting him bail, we want to get extension, they will get the extension. What is my own with what people are doing? I'm only speaking human rights. He said nobody spoke to me. Lórí kéèsì Mohbad ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹpẹ bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mẹ́sìgì mi. Mohbad is dead o. Kìnní kan, won't you fight for him? They will send you DM. Some people will send you WhatsApp message. The same way they send to me in Baba Ijesha stuff. Is it because it's your colleague you are not talking? Our company they want to hear from you. You are not in human rights then, so nobody will come for you. Èmi wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé I am a human rights ambassador with US Embassy. I have done a human rights summit. I have a human rights NGO. They will want to see, are you being biased? And I came out and said, no, I am not being biased. Let's allow the police to do their job. That we colleagues don't be quick to condemn this man. This report is too heavy. So that is the law we are explaining. That is the position of the law. 16 to 16, all that goes in. In UK, in America, let me say 98% of the states or 99% of the states in America, a 16-year-old can have sex with somebody of 60 years old. If they are set, no crime has been committed. In UK, if you are 40-year-old and you sleep with somebody who is 17, 16-year-old and it's consensual, no force, no crime has been committed. So whether Ola what don't record the yellow commit a crime because you are intervening into what does not concern you. Why do you record them in their private moment? So what we are trying to explain is that if you want him to know that he is actually a sex offender and then he committed a crime, Lagos State government should be honest enough to establish the true age of the girl. That's why I said most of the states in America. No, age of sexual consent in UK is 16 years old. Go and read your law. So just even Google it on your phone. Just that same phone. What is the age of sexual consent in the United Kingdom? Simple. And then come back and write after you read. Don't go quiet after you've seen the truth. So it's very simple and understanding. So direct. Only Bobby Rishi Mama said this okuni. See all this sorrow you come by my leg. They want but I'll be close shot. She will see your money definitely. Anybody can be stretched. Why would close everything was stretched? On see boy yàtọ̀ pé tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ ọdún méje an obvious child life imprisonment. If it was a 7-year-old, 5-year-old, you are not supposed to be sexually attractive to a child. And then okay, if despite the fact that this girl is having features of an adult, ultimate sex, you coached her to play that part. If she's truly 14, prove it to Baba Ijesha that she touched the 14, so that she will understand. Till date, nowhere they have proved the age. But he's a pedophile, he's a pedophile. And look at, even when I spoke, the commissioner came out. When he went to appeal, they set aside. What is set aside? He was found innocent. Sexual harassment. The honest truth that you must pass to the entire world. There is nowhere Baba Ijesha was found guilty of having sex or using khaki to defile that girl. Another truth is that Koshele, because after Baba Ijesha was arrested, they took the girl and ran a test. Princess Nelly, the reason why I set him up was because I believe and I am trying to establish that he did it when the girl was 7. Where are your conscience that you just stretch this emotional stuff? And I said, you only set him up with flirting and you change the age of that girl. If it is the true age of the girl, I expect Lagos State government and Princess to prove to the judge that this, but they were using power to force that government does not lose in their own case. I want the job I shot the video here, public, and they were able to find a way to say, only man of life imprisonment. Only man do 16 years. Don't spend little time. Just let's keep you there for a little while. That is the honest truth of Ekebona. That's why the man was going to spend 3 years and come out, because they realized that what's the point punishing this man? Because he could right to sexual feelings. The guy is a 19-year-old or 18 years old. But what I the video, no crime has been committed. Under the law, if it is a court of law, and that because the girl accepted. If she's 18, the only reason why they said Baba Ijesha was guilty of sexual harassment is that they maintain that the girl is 14. So whether the girl accepted or not, if you touch anybody below 18, even if the person is accepting, if the entire family of the girl know that you people are dating, you have committed a crime. It's even defilement. To buy get 22-year-old, to buy almost 16-year-old, 17-year-old in Nigeria, the Lagos State, rape you, to buy get a girlfriend. Oh, Baba, I don't find love letter. I don't find card. I love her. If you sleep with her, even if the parents knew that you put a boyfriend and girlfriend, even if the guy says, don't touch him, if a complaint comes out and you are 21-year-old, you are 20-year-old, and you have sex with a 17-year-old in Lagos State, it's rape. Even whether you people are boyfriend and girlfriend. That is what majority do not know. Because they don't want to understand the law. They just want to condemn somebody. So it's important. You must know the law before you can be able to enforce the law. Not all police officers know the law. That's why they rely on the Ministry of Justice to interpret the law for them. That's why they'll say, oh yeah, file the case and send to DPP, because we don't understand what the law says. Because most of the laws in the state, most of the police officers don't even know them. Even some real new laws, they don't know. Because if the Lagos Assembly, they just enact a new law, a police officer that was transferred, or even police officer that has been there, they might not know what the law says, the current law. So they cannot be able to understand what are we going to be filing as charges. That is why the court will say, we don't know, because they make laws all the time. They might just enact a new law yesterday, or they enact a new law 7 days ago, and somebody committed a crime 4 days ago. So it might not be a crime 6 months ago, but it might have been a crime 4 days ago, and you just committed a crime. So before you can say you want to write your charges and go send to the DPP, Ministry of Justice. Because most of people don't know why they always duplicate file and send to the DPP. The question is, in case file the Lagos State Ministry of Justice, number one, there is no evidence of age of that girl. And she is not a child, she is a minor. And the law states that before you can convict anybody of sexually harassing or abusing a minor, the age must be substantiated. It's the law in Lagos State. Okay, you have seen it. It's a 16 in the UK. I don't just already out. If when you say that, they will say you are what's in this is the law. Always case because they want to destroy your name to build their own name. Anybody to do anyhow. They presented me a senior advocate that Dawishi can buy. They asked, now bring everything, right? Want to sue that money, sir. I'll get back to you, sir. She's my colleague and she's been good to me before. And I want to believe that but my own side of it. I'm very support Baba Ijesha. But look at the way she went after me. àbí mo jọ́ ọmọ ṣe bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ṣé ọmọ pé mo ti ń jà fún human rights I'm a voice I'm an authority in that field ni màá wá sọ̀rọ̀ tí ìyẹn máa ní kó padà sí mi lẹ́nu. But because they can easily destroy anybody with you people on social media, and then you fly with false knowledge. Even when they were sentenced to Baba Ijesha, Bosombe, when they told me, my papa with it, only my son on social media. Yomi, so to change your answer, but I still meant to go and look at that video. Money, yes, Baba Ijesha has got right to appeal this case, and he will appeal. They don't want me to say it when he could do. Right here, they let him appeal, and he appealed, and they removed 2 charges again. And they removed it from his stuff. The only make it off is because they've already stretched the charges. In their conscience, every long, that there's no evidence, nothing for it. They removed everything. So your pamper that you used in sending the man to jail, and you let stretch here, if batty again, could the so called for being law, could show make it law. Even to buy get minor lomoye, and you never put minor on it, but ever come to Guyon, ever put in Doko, and if you lower any time of man is all like obey, if a batty again on. So my own advocacy then was not on the video end result, on kiss almost. If the girl eventually to best certificate that to my airport allow answer to say ngba e won ko paro ni o as at the time to ni o arrest Baba Ijesha o omo 18-year-old lohun omo 19 o I will look stupid now. But what is this? That is why the court is there. Establish the law. That's why we have the police. But let's my charge your court. Tell the evidence of it when the person is a minor. Shebo your coffee best certificate yes no gbogbo evidence to ni. They would have asked princess, bring the best certificate. Give us a copy. So that we can file it and send to the DPP. DPP are already money 14. Nino statement to Koni Sabo police station, Okwe 14. Nino statement to Koni Sabo Panti, Oko 15. It's Lagos State government, not one you on the court. She might have made a mistake. You know, the time they interview her then is different from the time they interview her. Why can't you just bring the best certificate of the girl? Shebi Nigeria Population Commission ti wà láyé ìgbà yẹn ibi tó ti yọ best certificate ọmọ yẹn máa jà báyìí ni the upper form the other flipsy ó máa wà nílẹ̀ the same serial number tó wà lórí certificate princess mamuwa abalọ́wọ́ local government tẹ̀sán pé bísí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ how do I compare tó bá jẹ́ pé ti committee forgery then the lawyers will say ṣé dandan ni kẹ́ pé ní pedophile when you know you used an adult to set him up. So they refused. Including with Lagos, they refused to touch the age. They refused to bring Damola Adekola to court. That guy is still working free now. I now question the Yabo Ojo and Princess Money. I'm suing you to the court of conscience, but challenging. If truly you are fighting for children, now ask Lagos State government to go and try Damola Adekola. They should. Court Leyin. All of filing case under official by judgment. Quand rule pé qu'on scam dans 250 millions àbí mi tẹ́ mi tó kọ síbẹ̀ olórí burúkú máa ṣàǹfààní èmi mọ̀ pé wèrè gidi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èmi tó yẹ kí ti sú ẹ̀ tipẹ́ mo ń rò pé tó ló fún mi lówó mo kàn fẹ́ máa stay lawyer mo yá fa gbó iye wèrè mo yá fa yá pé ọpẹ́ o mo sì mi kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí mọ́ mo ti ṣàpọ́nlé mo ti pọ́nlé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó pé kí ló ṣé mo fọ́ fún ni mo kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ó ṣe dáadáa sí mi mo ní problem ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn fẹ́ wá sí lé mi ó fún mi lówó mo fẹ́ sí wọn síbi ó fún mi lówó ó pè mí sí fíìmù èmi ò sọ ìtẹ́mi ṣe fún èyí tó ń ṣe lè máa tẹ́yàn máa ṣe fẹ́mi lè máa sọ mo dẹ̀ wọ́n pé I need to stay màá máa lọ gbẹ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ sí kóòtù wọ́n ti gbé sáànì fún mi wọ́n pè mí lọ sí Abuja pé sue this woman mo ò ṣe àmì ló wá gbé mi ló fi mi sínú plane ló fi mi ló bá mi ṣe body pass bí mo dá Abuja mi náà lórí sí fún mi wọ́n fún mi lówó wọ́n fún mi gbogbo ẹ̀ mo ní no àwọn sùn Ìyábọ̀ òun ló owó òrọ́pọ̀ òun fẹ́ fọwọ́ kọ́ mọ́ ìkéré he was like òun lọ́mọ tó ti wà ókè tó gbìyànjú tó ṣe gbọ́ ẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ fi bá ti ẹ̀gẹ́ ẹ̀yin mọ̀ pé minor ni ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ ọ̀pù síbẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé rapist ni ẹ̀ ṣe wá ọmọ àgbàlagbà 22-year-old kẹfílẹ̀ bẹ̀ bóyá ọmọ àgà lọ́rùn you wanted him to look like a criminal ẹ̀ ṣe fọmọ 16-year-old ọmọ 14 ẹ̀ pé 14 síbẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé pedophile ẹ̀ pé ní ọmọ 5-year-old ẹ̀ kẹfí síbẹ̀ tó bá dà pé rapist lẹ́pẹ́ ni ṣe fọ́bìnrin tó ti gúnyàn ìwọ princess ṣe gbé rẹ̀ síbẹ̀ ṣe bí rapist lẹ́pẹ́. You should have left you and Baba Ijesha náà pẹ̀lú kámẹ́rà yẹn lẹ̀ bí o máa fọwọ́ kàn ẹ́ wọ́n tó dàbí àpò ẹ̀wà yẹn. Tẹ́ ẹ bá tiẹ̀ wá fẹ́ lóra ẹni yẹn o lè rí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó kó lò síbẹ̀ kó gbé síbẹ̀ bóyá kó ní láyàbọ̀. Ẹ wá fi rí Ìyábọ̀ yẹn màá lò bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni o ó tẹ̀ kó lè padà wà lọ dákẹ́ sórí ẹ̀ lábẹ́. Ẹ máa ṣe kà ẹ máa fi social media máa pọ́nlé. If truly he was a rapist kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ fi ọmọ 20 àgbàlagbà kí ló dé tẹ́ ṣe ọmọ lo ọmọ tó jẹ́ ọmọ tẹ́ máa pè 14 òun lè wá fi síbẹ̀. Tọ́ba yẹn pẹ̀fẹ́ kàmọ̀ kó Baba Ijesha rapist so àwọn ò ní common sense ìwọ princess tó ló fẹ́ sin oní DSTV lọ sí ó fẹ́ sin oní DSTV so Baba Ijesha will be so foolish àwọn sáré fẹ́ rape ọmọ tí wọ́n ìyá ẹ̀ ń bọ̀ ó dẹ̀ sìn yàn lọ sí ṣé o fẹ́ sìn wọn dé bus stop ní oní DSTV kó jẹ́ ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀gbọ́n ní oní DSTV ó lè sí kọjá inú ọ̀nà géètì lẹ́yìn tó lọ lálejò nílé so èmi yẹn rapist yẹn àwa wò sùsùn àwa gàrọ ọmọ yẹn lọ́rùn ọmọ tí ó gbà fún mi tí ó ní interest nínú mi màá gà lọ́rùn màá yà pátá ẹ̀ ìyá ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ ìyá ẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa pọ̀dọ̀ wọlé bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà Baba Ijesha ṣe useless to ayé yìí ti ìkàlẹ̀ kọ̀ máa ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ máa fi social media amplify orí burúkú àti kàtẹ́ ṣe fẹ́yìn tẹ́fẹ́ máa fly pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ní ẹ kó ṣe orí burúkú lọ. When you want us to join you in condemning the end result àwa máa sọ fún yín báwo ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ don't do it anybody tó bá yà wèrè tó bá lọ copy nǹkan tó lọ àwọn princess ẹ̀ ṣe yẹn ẹ̀wọ̀n náà gàrí ẹ lè jẹ́ lọ pẹ̀lú Baba Ijesha yẹn o in a sense èyí tó bá bí dànù yín èyí tó ń gbé London tó ń gbé America tó ń gbé Canada ẹ̀dọ́ wèrè tẹ́ tí princess ti dánwò ṣèbí princess ti wà ní London irú àṣàbí olóríṣà yẹn kó dọ́rù wèrè ẹniwé kò tẹ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ sọ́yẹ̀ fún yànnà ẹgbẹ́ yẹn tẹ́ encourage nonsense ẹ lọ check ara yín and you cannot blame the government of Lagos State they did the best they can wọ́n fi sáàrin wọ́n lọ ṣe pé ṣáà wà ń bẹ́ yẹn òun lára ṣe ń ta wọ́n pé ẹ̀dùnà ládùúrú ariwo tá a pa yẹn how come he came out after 3 years that's how government works how come. If truly he slept with a child and is convicted for sleeping with a child, níbo lẹ ti gbọ́ rí anywhere? Kẹ́yìn wá jáde after 3 years. So ṣe bóyá gba amnesty and they will be going around. He has served his sentence. He has served his sentence. Baba Ijesha came out and said, you Iyabo, you entrusted your children with him. Okay, tó bá ní irọ́ ni Baba Ijesha ń pa. Didn't you come out and tell us that you always send your children to Naira Marley's house? She baiting on you know. Is that baiting too? But when you want to speak about Naira Marley, you use your children and say you send them. She Naira Marley kò fagbó ni. Boy man gbégbó ńláńlá. So when you were asking your children, sending your children there, it's not baiting. It's parental growth. That is nurturing the children the right way. But when it comes to, you can't be doing all of this. You can't be doing all of this. Nobody forced you to use your children as that example. And you used to send your children there, and that you used to lace your children's drink and food with drugs. I'm still waiting for the day you file a criminal petition against Naira Marley, and that will be investigated, and your children will go and testify. It's important. That is how you fight for your children. That is how you show that, oh, you care about these children, you raise them well. I mean, it's not the same children that you are allowed to be going to strippers club as a 17 to 18 years or 18-year-old, or whatever, 18-year-old. Ọmọ tó ti ní site fún strippers club as 18. Ìgbà aláwọ̀ tó ti kó tó ti fọ́ bulí ẹ̀gbọ́n bọ̀. Ẹ lọ dánwò yẹ̀ wò. Ẹ kọ̀ try yẹ̀ wò. Pé it's right now. What president did is right. Tẹ́ bá ti rí any known pedophile. Ẹ lọ fi ọmọdé. Kẹ wá set camera. Bóyá ọmọ yàtọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà àti Amẹ́ríkà. Èmi ò mọ̀ pa àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà pàǹtí ni wọ́n. Àwọn children l'Amẹ́ríkà àwọn lọ́mọ. Let's show you can use that age. And eso toro. Ogbomo tiyan. Ro bomo ge yen won Baba Ijesha lọ́jọ́ kúrò láti lé ni. Àwọn tó bá ní Baba Ijesha ó máa ń shake. Ó wá jókòó tí Baba Ijesha ó pa. Yan aso ọmọ so wọ́n ko mi je ni tí ó tẹ̀ kúrò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi tó pa kúrò mi. Anjonu lobo. Ojúbọ ó ṣani. Ẹ mọ̀ iye kan tó ń kì bọ̀bẹ̀ tó ń tó bá ti rí obìnrin tó fún ẹ sáà ó lè wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ báyìí kí ìyàwó ẹ fún ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ kó fún sáìn kọ́ lè fi bára wọn sùn tí wọ́n tó dẹ̀ ní ìyàwó onímọ̀ kan fúnra wọn sáìn tọkùnrin ẹ̀dẹ̀ wà ní òkè tí wọ́n bá jáde lọ́wọ́ àwọn sáré fọmọ lọ́wọ́ kan because it is olórí burúkú làwọn angẹ́lì tó create òbò àti okó kàmá bára wa sùn oníṣekúṣe làwọn angẹ́lì yẹn ọkọ̀ fẹ́ kó bá yàn ni. You can be tempted if you know pé o fẹ́ mú bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà pé pedophile ni fi ọmọ ọdún márùn tó sọ pé ọmọ ọdún méje tí gẹ́gẹ́ wà ló máa fi dẹ́ tó bá dẹ̀ pé fẹ́ mú pé rapist ni ẹ fi àgbàlagbà sínú ilé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ káàbọ̀ pé rape la fẹ́ accuse ẹ̀ fún tó bá dẹ̀ pé ó fọwọ́ kọ ọmọ ọdún márùn àbọ̀ pé pedophile ni but ẹ wá fi ọmọ tó yẹ pé ẹ fi sáà ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ èyí ẹ o wà ló fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá ó ń fọwọ́ kọ ọmọ kékeré ó wá mú ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé she has a picture ẹwọ́n ọmọ yẹn bó ṣe rí gọ́mọ̀lẹ̀ ọmọ dẹ̀ ti ń dóko where in the law will you go scot-free with such judgment for using a specimen that is sexually active? You know, shaking it. Oh, the fee, and doesn't do ko fi ba de. I want to see if it's going to touch the innocent girl. That's no longer an innocent girl. Ó ti mọ bó ṣe lè ṣe sọ́kùnrin. Ó ti mọ beauty taste. Tell me, I fẹ́ consume yan. Kọ́ ṣe gbogbo. Anybody say, come. Ó sùn di lọ bá Bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà straight ni. Irú wa ka burúkú orí burúkú wo nìyẹn. Ẹ wá pọ̀ tilẹ̀. Bó ṣe kí, bó ṣe la. So la, ẹ wo ẹ kó ṣì wèrè kúrò. Ẹ kàn ń encourage tí ò dáa ni gbogbo yín tẹ máa ń ba yá àwọn ọkọ yín jẹ́. Àwọn àbúrò ọkọ yín tẹ fi parọ́ ọkọ yín tẹ fi hold on to ransom. Ẹ máa fọmọ dèèyàn. Ẹ má fọmọ ìkéré dèèyàn. Let crime happen naturally and forestall it. And if you know a crime is going to happen, any abuse on children, protect that child. Not that you say mo fẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Mo fẹ́ kí n mọ̀ bóyá máa tọ́ bójú o ara ẹ̀ bóyá máa dákọ́ mọ́ ẹ. You want an innocent child or minor to suffer a trauma, to suffer PTSD because you want to gather evidence. Kí ni mo gbọ́ dáadáa? No, this one cannot pass. Not even when a lot of people were calling me then. No, gbọ́dọ̀ gba eléyìí o, gbọ́dọ̀ gba o. So that will pass the message. Àwọn ìjọba mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní kọ́kọ́ ní monopoly àti máa sọ̀rọ̀ ṣàkàṣàkà. Èmi lè máa ṣe bí obìnrin. Àwọn díẹ̀ tó yọnu sínú àwọn tàjọ́ ṣe fíìmù ẹ̀ mo kàn wọ́n mọ́gi mi ò ráyè wèrè. Àti ìtọ́ tẹ́rọ̀gì sí lórí o. Àti mo sáré kan anybody àti tó lóhun nílò lówó tó kò mọ́ àtì wéètì tó kọ́ gbé ni. Torí àwọn obìnrin tó bá ti lẹ́yìn tó gbé wéètì báyìí gbogbo náà wọn máa gbọ̀ báyìí náà máa wẹ́ẹ̀tì lórí ìjókòó. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́nà bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà ní sìn mo fẹ́ sáré ní one pack ká ní mo ṣe wà ní sìn mo ṣe wèrè mi tó yìí mo kọ̀ lọ ní gẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ mo ní six pack pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ wọn ò ní rí mistake mi o. I used to like that Yomi because they speak irọ́ nígbà tó ní pé mo ní zero pack àwọn olè wọn yà ń kọ́ mi mọ́ gidi dáadáa èmi náà yà ń gbójú sọ pé níjẹ́ níbi kan níjẹ́ kí èèyàn lọ bí tó fẹ́ lọ náà ni òbó máa ti pọ̀ jù later máa padà ní one pack àbí two pack àti balance dáadáa màá lè mọ bó ṣe máa yan bọ́ ká ní mo ṣe fa wèrè yẹn bọ̀ mo kàn lọ build igi ẹyọ ọgbọ ẹyọ mo ṣe ń sóyìnbó mi àwọn activist mélòó ló ń sóyìnbó tí mo sọ activist mélòó wọn náà tí mo mọ̀ activist mélòó ló ní the kind of structures I have behind me ṣe political connection èwo ló ní core industry tẹ́mi gan ni I belong to a strong industry tó wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà which is Nollywood ìyẹn gan lásán ti tó máa fi negotiate máa forí jágbó káàkiri wọ́n ṣe máa ṣe máa lọ́sẹ̀ lómìnà there are some torture or abuse ó náà police detention tó bá fún èmi ẹ kò fẹ́ fún mi lókìkí ẹ fẹ́ káwọn alágbára dá sí i tó dáwọn kan wà ọba arrest irú èmi n tó bá ti jẹ́ pé mi ò ní bẹ́ẹ̀lì ní jọ́ yẹn ó náwọn foreign government àtàwọn foreign institutions tó máa dìde sí pé what's happening ó náwọn tó máa gbé dìde kó yá àwọn hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì àwọn ọ̀gá ọlọ́wọ́ bá ta straight pé ta ló wà ní dìde yẹn who is that we want to know ìbálẹ̀ tó dìde mi ariwo ń lọ sí ni mo ń di Mandela bọ̀ nìyẹn so ó ní level kan tẹ́ bá dé ẹ fẹ́ gbé mi lọ court mo ní the picture everywhere nígbà tí mo kọ́ activist ni mi mo fẹ́ ju ọba ìpè ọpẹ́ o tí bá gbéra mi lọ court wọn ayé òní gbáriwo mi ṣé máa gbéra mi lọ court mo fẹ́ kẹ́ni tí ò tó fìyà jẹ mí kó fìyà jẹ mí káyọ̀ bá gbọ́ pé ta ló ń báyọ̀ mi powó rẹ̀ yẹn màá rán ẹ létí pé activism sì ń lórí ó gba àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ti jẹ́yàn yẹn ó ti ní pàtàkì kún life wọn torturing somebody like me or messing up with somebody like me is abusing them àwọn yẹn ló tọwọ́ bọ̀ lójú. So if you can ask your children to go to Naira who is in the music industry how much more Baba Ijesha na Mukari gbogbo ilẹ̀ ẹjọ́ wa papọ̀ náà ẹjọ́ wa kúrò lórí ẹjọ́ kọ́mọ olùbọ̀ ń gbà yẹn. So it's quite funny ọlọ́wọ́ jàrí náà kànga. ọlọ́wọ́ jà dàmú. So nobody should feel bad that the man is coming out to express himself. Kò yẹ yín It's terrible. Nigeria needs to grow. We need to do more. So let's continue to lend our voices. Me, I will always speak the truth and stand by what is right. I will always stand by what is right. Okay, somebody said all because was because they mentioned is Nigeria with Jacob. And you share go down. Even naturally, even go. Let's be honest with ourselves. Oh yeah, go show go now. If at that time there was no arrest of Ijesha, if the police were not intervening, if Yaba was the only person to kokori, no arrest is being made, it's enough for you to scream out and say, even what for policy. As at the time I issued my first statement, then me more princess in Leyin so no regard for ourselves. People lack respect. I can talk to this person and now he must not respond back. She be Yomi. Ibinu ya movie shop ya boy. Ngba ti mo gbọ́ pé àbí wo ọmọ bàbá Suwe ko. Ẹni kọ́lọ̀ má gbéyàn dáadáa, kó gbéyàn ọ̀gá ń diṣẹ́ yàn téèyàn bá ṣe, kọ́lọ̀ má jẹ́ kí èèyàn dèrò ẹ̀yìn mà ní. Kíru wọn yẹn, kíru yàbọ̀. Kọ́ máa ní àbẹ́mi ọmọ bàbá Suwe kọ́. Irú àwọn tó lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Irú àwọn Madam Shage, Alhaji Nka Quadri, àwọn ọ̀gá yẹn. Ìjọ ẹni mo wá ìpé ìwọ lọ́hùn. I need to respond in a way to my mudada. This must not pass by. She sat in front of 6 million followers and reduced me to rubbles. Name that I've been building. Money, ṣé tó rọ́mọ àwọn ti ẹ̀mọ̀ pé Leyin gbà ẹ̀. Mi ò kàn ṣe mortgage Nàìjíríà gbà ẹ̀. Torí gbogbo àyígbọ́n ta máa ń gbọ́ pé ìsílẹ̀ àkọ́kọ́ lé ẹ̀ full. Ọkùnrin alílẹ̀ kan.
Yorùbá Parapọ̀ TV ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ máa wò ó ẹ subscribe síbẹ̀ ẹ like ẹ bó bá ṣe ń lọ àwa ò ní jákẹ́tì yín ó di sí o Yorùbá Parapọ̀ TV àgbàlẹ́tù ọmọdé làwọ̀.